Hey everybody, welcome back to the Homestead. So it is a gorgeous Saturday afternoon. It really is gorgeous too. It's like in the mid 70s. It's beautiful. I've had a lot happen over the last 2 weeks since we've last talked. And so I'm heading over to where I want to start off because I have some really bad news for you guys. Now, as some of you might know, because I'm pretty confident it was in my last vlog, one of my chickens went missing about 3 weeks ago. And even to this day, I still have no idea where she went. So I'm assuming that something picked her up overnight or something. However, that is not the only tragedy that has been suffered on my homestead. It was my fault. It was absolutely my fault, and I understood that it was my fault right off the bat. So Tuesday morning, I came out to what was essentially a massacre. I woke up, and you can see the window behind me. That's my bedroom window. What I do every morning is I'll wake up and I'll look out that window, check on my girls. I noticed something was off. Usually the girls are up and moving around already, because the way my coop is built, I have a door into the hen house, and then I have a door to let them out of their run into the main yard. And so I had done a fairly good job of securing the main run to predators, so I had no concern about the girls being safe or not. So I left the hen house open and I would shut them up in the coop at night. And it'd been going that way for several weeks. So to take you back a few weeks, the girls, I discovered, like to jump up on the little mini door that lets them out of their main coop into their yard. And they like to just hang out up there during the day. And occasionally when they jump down, they would cause the door to close. So my best guess on what happened, and again, it was 100% my fault. I still feel terrible about it, and I doubt I'll never not feel terrible about it. But what had happened was Monday night, I was drinking. I like to have a few beers every now and then. And I had totally forgotten to lock the girls up. I just straight up forgot to come out and check on them. And what I'm guessing happened is at some point during the afternoon, they jumped up on the little door to the coop and shut it. And since I didn't come out and check on them, I believe that they had just bedded down outside the coop for the night. And between them laying down for the night and me waking up the next morning, something got into their yard. And it's not like the yard is super duper secure. It's just got a basic chicken wire fence around it just to keep them in. And so something got in and dragged 4 of them off. I found 3 of them scattered about the yard without their heads. I found a 4th one that was partially dragged under their chicken wire fence and decapitated. They were all decapitated, and 2 were just straight up missing. So my 8 chickens in 3 weeks has become 1. And here's my lonely girl. Hi, chicken mama. So I feel absolutely terrible. Like, I feel like crap because the death of those chickens is on my conscience. To remember to come out and check on them. It sucked. It really did suck. And like I said, I feel horrible about it because those chickens, they were not meat birds. They were strictly for egg laying. While obviously that's nature and I can't control the predators in terms of what they want to do, I could do my part and help secure against predators. And that means making sure my chickens are up at night. So that, like I said, that lands squarely on my shoulders. But I have, this Monday or Tuesday, I have another 7 chickens on the way. They're baby chicks, so I'm not going to get eggs this year, which is really sad. I was really looking forward to some farm fresh eggs. Don't get me wrong, Chicken Mama, she is definitely going to put eggs down this year, but her breed only lays maybe 5 a week, so I'm really only going to get fresh eggs like once a week to eat a meal out of. So lessons learned. I will take that away and apply that lesson to my next flock. I feel really bad. Like, I feel really, really bad. I've actually had nightmares a couple nights because of it. But I'm going to update you on a couple things. 1, garden tours are coming. 2, I'm making a new garden. Something else I'm working on, and I've been saying it for weeks that I'm going to get around to it. And I have gotten around to it finally. It's a bit of a mess right now, but you can see behind me, I have cleaned up my front garden plot, and I'm going to be putting some food down in it today in this vlog. Now, initially, I was going to do something ornamental. It's going to make it a pretty garden. But I'm like, I'd rather functional over pretty. And for me, there ain't nothing prettier than food. So I've run into a bit of a problem. I have some tomatoes that are potted right now, and they've been growing like wildfire. However, I have noticed that they are starting to not look super hot. They're not retaining water very well, mostly because the pots themselves, I guess, are not big enough to hold enough water for such a big plant. So I am going to put my tomatoes in the ground. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to refill the pots, and I'm going to see if I can get some Swiss chard going on them. Because Swiss chard grows really well in the pots. And I've only got 1 pot of chard right now, so I figure might as well grow more. That way I can like harvest regularly. So, let's get to work. Those are in the ground. Now I only have about half of that bed full because I know a few places still have started bushes that I would really like to get my hands on. You probably noticed that I didn't get some of them planted all that deep. West Virginia soil is mostly clay, I have come to find out. Like, I've got maybe 2-3 inches of topsoil in any given place. Now the spot that I've just put everything, this was previously a garden of some sort. So I just put down a fresh layer of compost, which I still have a ton left in my driveway. Probably is a ton, actually. And so I then put down a couple bags of garden soil, just so that, you know, everything can get a nice little start. I'm gonna go get some water for them, get them a nice deep watering. But now that they're in the ground, I should be fine. Now I know there's probably gonna be some questions like, hey Nate, why are you putting them like up against your house? This side of my house faces the morning sun, so I get a full 6 to 8 hours of sun just about everywhere on the property at this point. So that's why I do that. But that's all I had for today. Next week I will be tearing out an old bird bath and putting some rose bushes down in its place. So if you want to see that, make sure you hit the like button. Please subscribe. I am really appreciative of everybody that stops by the channel and says hey, even if I don't necessarily reply to everyone. But thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you guys later.